Hi, this is 3.4 Biointernal. Homeostasis is the function to maintain a consistent internal environment despite a change in the external environment by using negative feedback. Examples of homeostasis system include thermoregulation, regulation of blood pressure, and osmotic regulation. As you all know, all species have their own body temperature. In the snowy owl, the body temperature is around 38 to 40 degrees. So how does the owl or other species regulate their own body temperature in different environments? Well, let's take snowy owl as an example. It adjusts its body temperature through thermoregulation. So, thermoregulation is the ability to keep the body temperature at a certain degree in whatever environment. In hot environments, sweating is one of the many ways to cool down the body. Sweat is just water that comes from our body, therefore it would need heat in order for it to evaporate. This heat comes from the body, so the body will lose heat by evaporating sweat on the skin. In cold environments, there are multiple ways to raise the body temperature. It includes shivering, countercurrent exchange system. This will be explained further in detail in the rest of my presentation. Well, the significance of thermoregulation varies largely. If the body temperature drops below a certain degree, then the species would suffer from hypothermia and lead to death. This is because once the temperatures are too low, the body's metabolic rate would decline and eventually stop functioning. However, if the body temperatures are too high, hyperthermia occurs. Like hyperthermia also kills. Hypothermia kills because it will cause blood pressure to drop due to dehydration and failure of body organs, not blood organs. Maintaining a constant temperature is also important since rate of all chemical reactions, therefore body processes, is dependent on temperature. This would include DNA replication, protein synthesis, mitosis, meiosis, and cellular respiration. Well, my specific example on my homeostasis system is snowy owl. Snowy owls live in cold climates such as Alaska, Canada, and Eurasia. Throughout these cold climates, the owl survives by thermoregulating its own body temperature. The climate does not help in keeping the bird warm. Apart from the feathers insulating the heat, what other ways are there to prevent heat loss? Shivering and countercurrent exchange systems are two of many ways that the bird can keep its own body temperature at a certain degree. Like I said before, if body temperature is too low, it will lead to death due to slow metabolic system. When the external temperature is too high, panting occurs in order to cool down the body system. Owls have blood going down through a blood vessel from a heart to the tissue. In other words, it is an artery. When the blood goes back from the heart, it is a vein. So owls have arteries and veins also, just like most animals. From the heart, the blood is at the highest temperature, hence why that is the body temperature. As the blood flows down the artery and towards the skin, it begins to lose temperature, so the blood will start to get colder. Logically speaking, the blood will continue losing heat as it travels back up the vein towards the heart. However, because of the countercurrent heat exchange system, the blood with the lower temperature in the vein returning to the heart comes in contact to the blood in the artery from the heart. Therefore, the warmer blood from the artery will continue heating the cooler blood in the vein since they are next to each other. By the time it returns back to the heart, it is almost the same temperature as the body temperature. Through this method, the owl saves energy when it is thermoregulating by having heat transferred through its artery and back to the vein.